Based on what Snake said, he heard from that female soldier. The thing we're looking for is at the harbor.
Start mission. Yes.
Huh? What was that? Dog. What?
My collection.
Well, if it isn't Colonel Skaronsky. I'd heard you were on the run, but to think a base commander such as yourself would be caught hiding in a place like this.
Shut up! You think you scoundrels can just do as you please on my base? As soon as my reinforcements arrive from Russia, we will crush you like the vermin you are. We will teach you whose base this really is. The same goes for that bastard Gene as well!
Pathetic. Is it hard, being an officer that is, when no one follows your orders?
Silence! What are you? You're a monster!
You try to kill a man, then call him monster? Such crude behavior.
Damn it! My arm!
I'd heard an intruder was lurking about here, and here I find I've come all this way for nothing. I'd been hoping to see the face of an old friend, wasn't I? Snake? My raison d'etre? You're not worth killing. But I can't have you wandering around like this. There. That should hold you.
How dare you put me in a cage like a cow?
Be quiet. The lock should melt sometime before you starve to death. Best to save your strength.
Ah!
Python, you're alive.
Who's there? Have you come back to kill me, Yankee dog? Guards, to my side! Eliminate the intruder! This is a direct order from Colonel Skoronsky! You're not the same man as before. Do not worry. My orders fall upon deaf ears anyway. 4 weeks. It's been 4 weeks since that whelp Jean arrived here. And in those 4 weeks, everything has changed.
Aren't there any soldiers still loyal to you?
You must be joking. Wouldn't you like to know how in just 4 weeks, that man was able to bring the entire peninsula under his control?
He announced he was building a mercenary nation, right? A country of soldiers.
Ha! A mercenary nation? Preposterous! This piper has them all dancing to his tune. But I won't be fooled. His methods are simpler. His tools lie deep in the hearts of all men. Greed, and that which lays beneath it. Fear. He simply reaches beyond the impenetrable wall that guards men's hearts, and then strikes! Strikes at their most vulnerable point. Fear. Yes, fear.
Fear?
Compared with the fear that man brought with him, that puny weapon you carry is harmless. You have no idea. No idea how terrible that man truly is.
Fear, huh? Lavochkin, LA-5. What's a World War II fighter doing here?
It's a part of my collection. Once the king of Russian fighters, it could hold its own against the Focke-Wulf and the Messerschmitt.
Were you a fighter pilot?
Indeed I was. Yes, a fighter. If only I had a MiG. Or a Sukhoi. I would riddle Jean's body with holes this very day. Somebody! Anybody! Bring me a plane! A plane!
The map to the nuclear storage facility is in the Soviet security base. Hop in the truck, we're heading out.
Start mission. Yes.
The surest, swiftest way to prevent Gene from launching his nuclear strike is to keep the warheads out of his hands. Mission objectives complete, return to base, and make sure the enemy doesn't detect you along the way. We were right, the document you brought back was a map to the nuclear storage facility. Without the nukes, Metal Gear will be useless. Put those nukes out of commission.
Start mission. Yes.
We've confirmed the presence of a transport team. They are here to carry the warheads away.
Is this where they're storing the nukes? An alarm system is installed and security is pretty tight. More alarms. But still no sign of the nukes.
What's the sitch looking like?
Fully infiltrated what looks to be a machine room. Seems like I could do something useful here. Any ideas?
A machine room? Hey, this is just a hunch, but I'm thinking it could be responsible for supplying most of the power to the facility.
You should be more careful, Snake. The inner walls of this storage facility are more fragile than they look. With the way you planted that bomb, the blast would have been far too powerful. You would have ended up cutting off your own escape route. You're so focused on completing the mission that you neglected your own personal safety. Nasty habits are hard to kick. Eh, Snake?
Python, you dismantled the bomb? But you couldn't have had enough time.
Time? I had plenty. All I had to do was flash freeze the detonator, and poof! No more explosion. Sure is hot in here.
Python, so you were alive all this time. What happened to your body?
It has been a while, Snake. How long's it been since our last mission together? Nearly 10 years? We were both so very young back then.
Yeah, when the boss vanished, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. You were there to save me. You were one of the few people I could always count on in battle. But I thought you were dead. You were wounded on that top-secret mission in Vietnam.
Yes, I was. At one point, I was within an inch of death. My body lost the ability to regulate its temperature. Left unchecked, it would rise continuously, uncontrollably. Eventually, my body would literally burn itself up. Without this suit and its liquid nitrogen filling, I wouldn't be able to survive more than half a day. But this suit has also made me a superior soldier. Look at this stage I control. Not even your famous CQC will work on me.
But Python, why? You're a good man. Why join Gene's rebellion?
It's my salvation, Snake. Do you have any idea why the CIA let me live this long? They're afraid of you, Snake. You're a legend. A hero. You bested the boss. The CIA knows it. So they searched for a soldier strong enough to take you down if you ever betrayed them. They chose me. I'm the anti-Snake. And I'm the one man who can break you! Ever since I came back to Fox, I've been sent to do nothing but wet works, so as to keep my assassin instincts nice and sharp. Can you recall those you've killed in battle, Snake? I do. I have nightmares about them, nearly every night. They won't leave me alone. But I've spilled far too much blood by now to ever make amends. The nightmares end today!
Python, don't!
I've been waiting for this moment. The moment when we could meet each other face to face on the battlefield as enemies. Snake, after I've killed you, my purpose will be fulfilled. Let's go! Feels good to me. How about you? That's a nice cool breeze. Feels good to me. How about you? This brings back memories. All those hellish training sessions. That's a nice cool breeze. what you've got. That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic! That's what I'm talking about. Fantastic! Thanks. I needed to cool off. That's a nice cool breeze. Just like old times, eh? Nice. Come get some! Fantastic! Thanks. I needed to cool off. That's what I'm talking about. Amazing, Snake. I can see why. The CIA was afraid of you. Now I'll never have to take another life. Looks like I got my salvation after all.
That's enough, Python. No more talk.
What do you think you're doing, Snake?
I'm trying to keep the liquid nitrogen from leaking out of your suit.
Don't do it, Snake. You can't. Your arms will freeze solid before...
Same Python as ever. Going gets rough, and he gets all hot under the collar.
What?
You still owe me money from our last poker game. I can't have you dying on me yet.
Here I am, still watching your ass. Remember this, Snake. I followed Gene because he promised redemption. But soldiers like us won't find redemption in the good of the nation or the hatred of an enemy. Soldiers need a hero. They need a man for whom they can gladly risk their lives. Can you bear the burden of knowing that you hold your men's lives in your hands, Snake? If not, you'll never beat Gene.